What's wrong with this? What's going on? Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm marvellous. I'm really, really grand.
Good.
What's the question today?
Our question for today is, again, it's a bit of a deep one, but I think it's an important one again. It's about what our biggest sacrifices are. What is your biggest sacrifice?
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
I'd say my digestive system every time I eat pizza.
Is the sacrifice worth it? Is it worth eating the pizza?
Depends on the quality of the pizza. Like if it's Domino's, then yeah. But say like a Morrison's own brand, then it's probably not.
Sacrificing time for people that maybe I wouldn't usually talk to or like speak to, and just going out of my way, that sort of sacrifice, I guess, is quite big.
I'm racking my brains. I got married last summer and I feel like I must have given up many things. I'm struggling to think what those were, or what was the biggest sacrifice of the lot. I suppose I am now kind of required to be vaguely tidy on the whole. And that is a real sacrifice. That takes real pain.
I've sacrificed a lot of sleep this week. I think that's a good one.
And
I'm
sleep is a
very
big
tired.
sacrifice. I think it's important.
Yeah. But I also think we sacrifice sleep for stupid reasons as well, not always important reasons.
Yeah. Sacrificing sleep to get up early for prayer meeting is better than sacrificing sleep to finish that.
Watch another episode on Netflix.
Exactly. Well said. Ed, what has your biggest sacrifice been?
Everyone else has waited and like deliberated. It's easy.
Yeah?
Yeah, giving up meat for Lent, I hate it.
Very true. Very, very true.
Sometimes I have to give up food. That's quite hard. Relationships I've sacrificed quite a lot for. I sacrifice a lot of money trying to please someone else.
Those train tickets to Carlisle.
Those train tickets to Carlisle and to York, like a week after meeting someone, is quite sacrificial. But I obviously benefit from that. So I suppose.
That's true.
But yeah, it's a bit gross that. But at the same time, I sacrifice a lot of my time, I think.
Yeah.
I give a lot to people when they're feeling a bit down and a bit glum, and I like to think that I want to make people feel a bit better about,
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, that just made me think, like, a big sacrifice doesn't have to be something so negative and bad for you. It can be a positive thing, like a sacrifice for you to do something for someone else, because it takes away, like, money, for example, doesn't necessarily mean it ends up being a bad thing.
True.
Probably giving up makeup. I used to wear makeup a lot when I was younger, and I got to a point where I didn't feel beautiful when I didn't wear it. So I just don't wear it at all now, and I've learned to be more happy with myself in the way God made me.
What would yours be?
I've been thinking about it a lot. I think time's a good one. I think sacrificing time. This week, for events week, I've sacrificed a lot of time and hours of sleep to come to more events. And I think that's important though, because if it's time that can be better spent encouraging other people, in prayer, in getting to know God better, getting to know the Bible better, then it's time worth taking. I don't think I could do it every week, but you know.
But like I was just thinking, like it's great if we could do this every week.
Yeah.
Like if you didn't have to, if it wasn't so tiring and you had to do so much and like have such busy days. Like people clearly want to know the answers to the questions we're asking.
No, exactly.
So like, wouldn't it be great if we could do this every week, so that people could come and find out the answers?
Yeah. Come sit down. Watch The Wire.
Watch The Wire. Is it a good TV programme? Should I watch it more?
I don't know, actually. That's a good question. Yeah, they do. It's the one, like, TV thing. Right. Any thoughts on what we've explored today?
Yeah, it's really interesting seeing what people think about what is a sacrifice, and then seeing some people really open up about some of the sacrifices they've had to make or have made on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it is good. Because obviously the biggest sacrifice that we're pointing towards is Jesus' sacrifice. Yeah. And the sacrifice that he made Because we've been talking about a lot of sacrifices that we've made for ourselves and how we've lost out. But Jesus ultimately, his ultimate sacrifice was a sacrifice for everyone on the planet, potentially, for everyone ever. And it's one that we talk about a lot, but it's the one we need to talk about a lot because it's so important for us to recognise. And I hope we go through that tonight with Ian Hughes to see what he has to say about it, because he's made sacrifices, joining the Navy and becoming a minister and preaching the gospel. It's also important.
Yeah, fantastic. Now, yesterday I complimented you on your smell, and today I've been told I've got to be complimentary and positive. So,
right.
Gwion, your hair looks lovely.
Thank you so much. Cheers. Right. We're done. Great.
This is rubbish, sorry.
You guys know this isn't important information.
I'm really scared because I know you're going to edit everything that I do into this video and it's awful. This isn't for this.
Okay.
Sorry, but you can...
You never know, it might be. Yeah. Yeah. You can be like, ooh,
yeah,
you know this straight away, but it's up to me.
I can do this all bit.
Yeah. Yeah.